I've just been to the infirmary to see your handiwork, Smith. And I've come to the conclusion you disgust me. Do you have an explanation for what you did?
She murdered her own kid.
And you're serving time for double murder, so what gives you the right...
They weren't kids.
Oh. So that makes a difference, does it? What a pity they didn't meet you when they were younger. They might still be alive. No, Smith. Not while I'm here. Take it to solitary, Mrs. Powell. 48 hours. Come in.
You wanted to see all available staff, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes, come in, please. Yesterday, I gave an order that no information was to be leaked about Denise Tyler. I know I'm new here, but I did expect that order to be obeyed.
Mrs. Reynolds, I'm sure the staff wouldn't have let anything slip.
What about newspapers, radio, and TV? Were they all vetted?
Oh, yes, Governor. I went through the newspapers myself.
And I rounded up the radios, and we've removed the TV. We have been in this situation before.
I realize that, but somehow Smith found out what Tyler was in for.
What about Bryant? Didn't she have a talk to Smith yesterday?
I don't think Judy would have said anything.
Oh, I don't know so much. She and Smith are great mates.
I'm inclined to agree with Mrs. Morris. Bryant came to me with a specific request to look after Tyler. But if it wasn't her, and it wasn't a staff member, then how did the women find out?
Oh, the prison grapevine?
Tyler could have been seriously hurt. I am going to find out how this information was leaked if I have to interview every woman in the prison. That'll be all.
You're not going, are you? I thought you were doubling shifts.
Yes, I am, but I'm on my meal break. I want to take this home. I'll be back in about half an hour.
What is it? Aunt, you are beauty, you are. It's a present for somebody.
No, he's mine. He's a present from my father.
Oh, you're lovely. Listen, keep an eye on Smith tonight, will you?
Why?
Well, she's acting rather strangely. She's crying and muttering to herself.
Oh, Smith wouldn't let anybody see her cry.
Yeah, well, that's what I would have thought, but I did see it. Don't even think she knew I was there.
Some trick she's up to, I'll bet.
Yes, well, she's not the type to have a mental breakdown.
Yeah, well, how's he getting on?
He's okay. Woke up a few times last night with bad dreams, but that's understandable.
Have the police been to see him again?
Yes, but they can't get anything out of him. He just won't talk about it. It's not uncommon for kids to just shut out unpleasant memories forever.
Yeah, you can't say I blame him.
No.
Hi, Russell. How you going, honey? This is a fantastic place, isn't it? What's a fabulous train set.
It's all right. Did you see Mum?
Well, no, I didn't actually see her today.
Find out when I can go and see her?
Well, not exactly. You see, I don't think they like her to have visitors just yet.
I thought they let you have visitors in jail.
Well, they do, but not just yet. This is a great place, isn't it?
So I'd rather be at home with Mum.
Sorry, Judy, it's bedtime for this lot.
Yeah, sure.
Come on, you can play with this in the morning. Off now.
Good
come
night,
on.
honey.
Andy, turn off the television.
Russell?
Come on,
You've got
everybody
my
up to
phone
bed.
number, haven't you? Well, if you want to ring me, you just get Miss Seymour and she'll let you ring me, okay?
Okay, bye.
Good night, love.
Come on, upstairs, Russell.
Oh, the poor little kid. Has he mentioned his brother?
Not a word. How's the mother coping?
Well, I don't know. I'd hate to think what would happen if the women in there found out that she was in on a charge of murdering her kid. Still, I've got a friend there. I've spoken to her, asked her to look after her. I guess all we can do now is just keep our fingers crossed.
It's about all.
Anyway, thanks very much. Good night.
Good night, Judy.
Now look, you've really got to use your noddle when you're reading the cards. Because it's not just what each card means, but it's how they affect each other and the person asking the question.
Yeah, right. But how do you know the meaning of each card?
All right. Queen of Rods. Now that could mean a dark-haired woman. Next door to Justice. All right. A dark-haired woman that's got something to do with the law.
You mean like a policewoman or a screw?
That's right.
Talk of the devil. Attention, everyone.
Listen to me, please. This afternoon, one of the new arrivals was attacked and badly bashed.
Bloody deserved it, too.
You know something about it, Daniels?
No, Miss Ferguson.
Then shut your mouth and listen to the governor.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
We know who did it, and I don't want to dwell on why it was done. What I want to know is how you found out what Tyler was in for. Your name?
It's Maxine Daniels, Governor.
Maxine? Who told you what her crime was?
It's truth, Mrs. Reynolds. Everyone knew. I mean, you don't get chucked in the pan for indecent exposure.
I don't think it's funny. Birdsworth, what about you?
Oh, I don't know anything, Mrs. Reynolds. But I could ask the cards if you like.
Anyone else? All right, perhaps this is too public. So if anyone wants to talk to me, I'll be in my office for another hour. But if no one is prepared to speak to me, then you will all lose 2 days' recreation privileges.
There go, Mrs. Reynolds. We're already doing without our television.
Then you'll do without your recreation period as well. I will find out, ladies.
Ruth, it didn't take her long to start coming the heavy.
No. Between her and Ferguson. God, what are we in for? Oh, there you are. I thought you'd just gone off the loo.
Oh, I felt tired. Anyway, it's only a few moments to lock-up time.
But what about me fortune-telling lesson?
Oh, there's plenty of time, Lizzie.
Oh, go on. I was enjoying it. How about teaching me how to read the tea leaves?
From this?
Well, you can break it open.
All right.
Bea used to read the tea leaves, you know, years ago.
Yeah, you told me.
She reckoned she didn't know anything about it, that she was just mucking about. But I don't know. She was pretty spot on sometimes.
Oh, she must have latent powers. It's all a matter of intuition, anyway.
What are you doing that for?
To allow fate a guiding hand in the placing of the leaves.
I see.
Bee's a really good friend of yours, isn't she?
Oh, yes. The best. We've been together for years and years.
Come and sit on the bed. Come and sit down. Now, pick up the cup and see if you can pick out any particular shape in the leaves.
Oh, it all looks a bloody mess to me.
Well, go on, study it. It doesn't have to be exact. Just something that gives you an impression of something, like a heart, which could be a lover or a friend.
Oh, yeah. I can see a heart.
Good. Now, look at the surrounding leaves. Is there anything influencing it? Something that could be harmful to it?
Real little witch's den you've got here, eh, Moonbeam?
Zara was just teaching me the mysteries of the occult, Miss Ferguson.
Get your own cell, Birdsworth.
But the bell
You
hasn't
heard
gone...
me. You weren't trying to tell her anything, were you, Mooney?
No, Miss Ferguson.
I hope not. Because I've warned you about your carnival tricks. I'd hate to put you on report for disobeying an order.
I won't.
Good. We'll have our own little private séance later when everything's quiet. I'll be back to get you then. Come on, Mooney. Mum.
Mum. Mum, I'm so lonely. Debbie. Help me, Mum. Debbie, no. I can't. I can't. Debbie, come back. Debbie! Oh, Debbie, come back! Debbie! Oh, where are you?
Lizzie! Lizzie, wake up! Hey! What? Listen. Is that Bea? God, yeah. Wonder what's the matter.
Maybe she's having a nightmare and's freaked out.
No, Bea doesn't have nightmares.
Debbie!
Debbie. Debbie. That's Bea's daughter. She's crying out for a daughter.
Debbie! Debbie, come back!
Bea, what's wrong?
What the hell's going on? I can hear it all the way down in D block.
I don't know. Bea, what's the matter?
Nothing. Nothing, I'm all right. It's a bad dream.
You're a bit long in the tooth for nightmares, Smith.
I don't think she's putting it on.
You can never tell with her.
I'm all right.
don't think a sedative would do any harm. Phone Sister Kelly and have it authorised, will you?
If you think she needs it.
Yes, I do. Bea, why were you calling Debbie?
It's, like I said, it's just a bad dream.
All right, I'm coming. Driscoll House.
Judy, it's Marion Seymour. I'm sorry to bother you so early, but I don't suppose Russell Tyler's there, is he?
No. Oh, God, don't tell me he's run away.
I'm afraid so. He must have slipped out in the middle of the night. I thought he might have come to you. He does know where to find you, doesn't he?
Yeah, but he hasn't turned up here.
Do you know of anyone he could have gone to?
Well, no. I mean, his grandparents are interstate. I mean, he could have gone to a friend's place. See, I don't know the family very well.
Okay, thanks. It was worth a phone call. I'll let the police know. Sorry for bothering you so early.
Well, don't worry about it, and let me know when you hear something, okay?
Of course, bye.
Bye.
Oh, Mrs. Emma, what's up, Miss Bea?
Nothing, Missy. She's all right.
Oh, but I heard her crying in the night, and Babs reckoned she didn't touch her breakfast.
She had a nightmare, that was all. We gave her a sleeping pill and she went back to sleep. Now have your breakfast and don't worry about it.
How is she, Missy? Did you find out?
Mrs. M said she just had a nightmare, but I don't believe that.
Yeah, she seems too tough for that sort of thing. Listen, everybody's got a chink in their armour. Just because she's tough, it doesn't mean to say she can't be frightened.
Yeah, judging by the noise last night, I reckon poor old Bea's scared stiff. But why?
I don't know. Would you?
Oh, I understand Sister Kelly authorised a sedative for one of the women last night.
That's right. B. Smith.
I see. There doesn't seem to be a report here.
No, well, it's the usual practice for the night shift to give in their reports before they commence their next shift. There's only a skeleton staff here at night. There isn't enough time.
Who was duty officer last night?
Meg Morris?
Miss Ferguson managed to get her reports done?
Mrs. Morris told me about her before she went home. Apparently Smith had a nightmare and was quite upset.
Is that like her?
Well, if it is, she never lets us see it.
Any history of mental disturbance, depressions?
I wouldn't be surprised if she isn't up to something, though.
Why do you say that?
Well, you've seen her record. She even tried to convince everyone she had amnesia once. Almost got away with it, too.
What would she hope to gain?
Who knows? Another shot at Tyler, perhaps.
Yes. My sister thinks Tyler can come out of the hospital today. I can't keep Smith in solitary forever.
Do you want me to put Tyler into isolation?
Well, it's probably the best thing for the time being, but what we're going to do with her in the long term is the problem.
All right, Liz. Now watch this very carefully.
That one under there.
Yes, a lot. Watch the layer.
You read that much more and you'll wear the words away.
It's from Alan.
I'd never have guessed.
Oh, I haven't heard from him for a while. He's gone up the Murray picking fruit.
To tell him about getting the rest of your tats taken off?
Yeah, and he reckons by the time he gets back, he'll have enough money for me to get them all off.
Oh, beauty. Rather you than me, though. I can't see the point in going through all the agony.
Oh, come on, it doesn't hurt. I'll look a damn sight better when they're all off.
What the hell are you lot up to?
Oh, nothing, Miss Ferguson.
Exactly. You're supposed to be working. Now get to it and stop slacking. Birdsworth, report to the kitchen.
Oh, needed in here, Miss Ferguson.
Birdsworth, I know it'll be hard, but I'm sure I can find someone to replace you. Now get moving. The rest of you get back to work.
Now, I need 4 copies of that as soon as you can.
Miss Ross.
Well, good morning, Judy. Send 2 to the department, 1 for me and the other on file, all right? How are you?
Well, I would be a lot better if I knew where Russell Tyler was.
What do you mean?
He went missing from the welfare home last night.
Oh, no. Any idea where he's gone?
No. I went around to the flats and asked the kids, but if they know, they're not telling. He was very upset about not being able to see his mum.
Yes, well, I don't want to go into that again. Anyway, under the circumstances, it's probably just as well he didn't come in. Denise Tyler was attacked yesterday.
What? Oh, God, I thought that might happen. Is she badly hurt?
No, luckily. She'll be out of the hospital today.
You know, I was sure that Bea could keep those women off her.
Bea Smith? Hardly. She's the one who did it.
That bitch. Well, now you know who your friends are, don't you?
What do you mean?
I specifically asked Bea to keep an eye out for her.
You told her what Tyler was in for.
Yeah, well, I thought she'd understand.
Judy, the women were not to know. I thought you of all people would understand that.
Yeah, well, I made a mistake, didn't I?
And Tyler paid for it.
I'm sorry.
Well, I think we'd better talk about this in my office.
Oh, so it was you. You should know better than to trust Smith.
I would trust Bea with my life. Now, I don't know if she's in some sort of trouble or something, but something's not right about this.
Helen, these will all have to be checked off against the master. Right.
Excuse me, we're here to see Joy Andrews. I'm her brother.
Oh, yes, of course. You'll have to sign in up here, please. Just sign in 4 children. Don't think there's a need to list their names.
Well, there's only 3. He's not with us.
Hello. Who was it you wanted to see then?
I want to see me mum,
What's her name?
Mrs. Tyler.
Mrs. O'Shea, would you fetch Joy Andrews, please? If you'd like to wait out in the garden, she won't be long.
Sure.
Well, I'm sorry, but look, we can't let anyone in to see your mum at the moment, not even you.
But I want to see her. She's me mum.
Yeah, of course she is. Well, why don't I see what I can do about it, okay? In the meantime, would you like a nice orange juice? All right, come with me. Coral, phone through to Mrs. Reynolds. Let her know, will you? I'll be in the staff room. Come on. Now, what's your name then?
Russell.
Russell. Righto. Come on, sit down here and I'll get you a drink.
Hello, love. Whose little boy are you?
Never mind that, Lizzie. Listen, get down to the kitchen and get him an orange juice, will you?
Just going, Mrs. Powell. What's your name, love?
Russell.
Mine's Lizzie. Now, would you like orange or one of those
Lizzie.
light lemon curly? Righto, Mrs. Powell.
Orange, thanks.
Coming right up. G'day, Jude. We got a little visitor.
Yes, I can see that. Well, how are you, love?
Birdsworth, will you get down to the kitchen?
I'm just going, Mrs. Powell.
Why'd you run away?
I want to see Mum. Why won't they let me?
Well, I think they feel that she shouldn't have visitors for the moment.
Why? Is she sick?
Of course not. You sit there a minute, love.
Russell?
Mrs. Reynolds. He's fretting for her, and Denise is fretting for him. He's here now. Why don't you let him see her?
I'm sorry, Judy. You'll have to go back to child welfare.
Of course, I didn't get a chance to talk to the poor little bloke, but it was her kid because I heard Jude say so.
Poor bugger. I wonder why he came to see her for. I mean, she doesn't deserve a kid like him. Too right. You think he would have been scared of getting the same treatment.
Yeah, bloody terrible. Poor little kid. Losing his brother and then his mum and then being locked up in a rotten home.
And all because that mad bitch couldn't control herself. Look, I know you've got to keep kids in line, but there's a difference between smacking their bums and killing them.
She ought to find out what it's like.
Yeah, but Bea's already thumped her.
Maybe. She's got to be taught not to lag. Bea wouldn't be in the pan if it wasn't for her.
You gonna teach her then?
I just might do that.
You'd be lucky to get within a cooey of her because there are screws everywhere.
Oh, come on, what's a hold-up, bird brain?
All right, then hold your horses. I've only got one pair of hands. I'm not finished yet. Oh, it's you.
I heard you had a bad night. I came to see how you are. Well, are you feeling all right?
Fine. Why shouldn't I be?
You had to be given a sedative, don't you remember?
That. I refused it. Look, it was probably full moon or something last night. I slept in, now I'm feeling fine.
In that case, you can stay here till your 2 days are up. You're obviously feeling well enough.
Hey, what's up, Russell?
I don't want to go back there or run away again.
Oh, come on. Thought you told me you liked this place.
Yeah, but I want to go back home with Mum.
I know, sweetheart. I'm afraid you can't. You know why, don't you?
Yeah, because of Gary.
Listen, come and sit down for me. Tell me something. Why didn't you like your brother?
Because he was a pig. I'm glad he's dead. Mum said he was like Dad.
Was he?
I don't know, can't remember.
Can you remember anything about the other night?
Of course I can.
What'd you do, have a fight with your brother, huh?
Yeah, he was always bashing me up.
And your mother tried to stop it.
Yeah.
So what happened?
You know, she told ya.
Oh, I know all that. I mean, what was the fight about?
Gary reckons I pinched 20 cents off him. I never. He lost it, I reckon. He pinched it off Mum anyway. He shouldn't have done it. She just let him get away with it, though, like she always did.
You mean she never punished him?
No.
Didn't she even hit him when he was picking on you?
I guess I'd better be going in.
How's the patient today, sister?
Well, I think she's fit enough to leave here.
Good, I'll get her moved this afternoon.
Where am I going to?
We're going to keep you away from the other women for a while. You'll be in the isolation block. I was talking to Judy Bryant earlier today, and she asked me to let you know that your son's funeral will be tomorrow.
Will I be allowed to go?
Well, that depends on a few things. I'll have to let you know.
Oh, but surely...
I'm sorry, Tyler. I can't say yes or no at the moment. Well, I'll send an officer to take Tyler to isolation, sister.
Fine.
Right, you two, get a move on.
Just a minute, Mackenzie. I've got to go to work, Miss Ferguson.
It can wait. Smith gets out of the pound tomorrow. So it's time for the letter. Now see that she gets it. No one else, just her.
How do I work that?
You'll find a way. Oh, geez, this is perfect. How'd you manage to con this? An old school friend of Debbie's. She thinks I'm trying to arrange for Smith's release on compassionate grounds.
Well, it's not far from the truth. Straight out of Wentworth and into a padded cell.
G'day, love. How are you? I'm fine. Oh, good, babe. You haven't touched your lunch. You gotta eat, you know. Didn't feel like it.
Do you want to see the sister, Bee?
No, I'm all right. You didn't have any breakfast either. I'm not hungry. That's no excuse if you don't eat your
All
fat
right,
away.
Lizzie. Leave her alone.
What's upsetting you, love? Nothing. Lizzie, will you stop fussing?
Come on, Lizzie. You've got work to do.
I'll tell you what. Sarah's going to teach me how to read those tarot cards, and I'll ask them if they can help you. Would you like that?
I realise that, Mr. Douglas, but I've got the application form in front of me now, and the funeral's tomorrow. Right. Yes, thank you. Goodbye. Damn. Come in.
Finished your tea, Mrs. Reynolds?
Yes, Lizzie. Oh, would you tell Mrs. O'Regan I'll be taking my tea in the staff room from now on?
Righto. Oh, you don't often see that.
What?
In your tea leaves. As clear as anything. An aeroplane. You're not thinking of taking an overseas trip, are you?
Not in the foreseeable future. You have a gift for fortune-telling, have you?
Oh, yes. I'm the 7th daughter of the 7th son. I've had the sight for years.
Really?
Yes. I can tell your fortune if you like. I think you're having a change of job. Oh, but that could mean that you've just started here, couldn't it?
You could be right.
Yes. And I can see some trouble in the family. Have you any kids, Mrs. Reynolds?
2.
Oh, yeah. I can see them now. 2 boys.
A boy and a girl.
Well, I was half right. Yeah. And there's some sort of trouble looming in the future.
What?
Oh, I can't tell you unless you cross my hand with silver.
Oh, what a pity it's against regulations. I'll never find out what it was now, will I?
Oh, go on. I won't tell anybody.
No, I don't think I want to know. I'll let it be a surprise. Maybe one of these days I'll let you read my palm, but right now I've got work to do. Tyler.
Have you heard? Can I go?
I'm afraid not.
But why not? I've got a right to be there. I'm his mother.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? My son's funeral and you're sorry I can't go?
Denise, it's not up to me. If it were, I'd let you go, believe me.
But there'll be no family there. My parents are in Adelaide and they can't afford to travel.
I tried.
If one of us pretended to be sick, we could get put into hospital with her.
Suppose.
What are you two on about?
I'm going to get that leg and bitch Denise.
Well, you're too late for the hospital because she's been moved into isolation. I heard Mrs. Powell telling Miss O'Regan this afternoon.
Oh, terrific. That makes it easier.
Why don't you leave her alone? Your top dog's already had a go at her. So what if she did do a kid in? Some of the brats I've seen, I'd probably do the same.
They wouldn't be in the pan if it wasn't for that lag and bitch. Anyway, what's it got to do with you?
It's no skin off my nose. I just can't understand why you'd risk copping a charge for her.
Yeah, well, I reckon she's right, Maxie. Leave Denise alone. No point in getting extra charges.
Oh, bull. You can't wait for Bea to do everything all the time.
Anyone seen Zara?
No, love, why?
Oh, she was going to do a reading for me.
Oh, she'll be around. Hey, I got an idea. Do you want to be in it for a laugh?
What is it, Lizzie?
You come outside and I'll tell you.
Oh, thought you would have gone home ages ago.
No. I've got a few things to catch up on.
I've just been through isolation. Denise Tyler's terribly upset. I can't get out of her. What's wrong?
It's her son's funeral tomorrow. Unfortunately, the department won't let her go.
You're joking. Can't they understand what that would mean to her?
They have their reasons, I suppose.
Well, you can authorise the application.
I can't deliberately go against their decision.
Best way is just to do it and let them object afterwards.
I don't think they'd be too happy about that.
Never stop Mrs. Davidson.
I'm not Mrs. Davidson.
No.
Ladies and ladies. Because we have no idiot box, tonight we have arranged, at great expense to the management, for you all to be entertained by a great psychic person. For the measly sum of 20 cents, you can see into the future as told by Madame Lizette, the the Mystic Maid from Malakuta. Yous are all invited to the inner sanctum, otherwise known as Cell 4. Who's first?
Me.
Cross me palm with silver. 5 cents, it costs 20.
Oh, come off. What a rip-off.
All right. Enter, O seeker of wisdom.
Come in.
I am Madame Lizette, the Mystic Maiden from...
Yeah, I know, Malakuta.
How do you know that?
Oh, I'm psychic.
Hey, they're mine.
Keep your wool on, you'll get 'em back.
Oh, turn it up.
Shut up and creating the right atmosphere. Ooh.
Let me look in my crystal ball.
Ah! Oh, what happened, lady?
Someone just bit my knee.
It's the spirit of Ferguson. She fancies ya.
Debbie?
Help me, Mum. Help me, Mum. Help me, Mum. Help me, Mum. Help me, Mum.
Right, laundry. Birdsworth, Adler, Daniels, Hunt, Jones and Mackenzie. Martin and Grant kitchen duty, Fisher and Kennedy cleaning duties.
Oh, excuse me, Miss Ferguson, but I reckon you left someone out.
Who?
Well, I don't know, but you only read out 6 names for the laundry. Well, we usually have 7.
Yeah. Is B getting out the pound, Miss Ferguson?
What's it to do with you, Birdsworth?
I just wondered.
Why don't you look in your crystal ball?
Shut up. Yes, Birdsworth. Smith will be there. All right? Hello, Dobson. Collect your things and report to reception for your release. The rest of you move out now.
Ah, good on you, mate.
Come on, move it.
You just look after yourself, eh?
Yeah.
Hey, take care of yourself and hope you get the rest of your tats removed. We won't recognise you next time you come in.
I won't be back in. The crystal ball told me. See ya.
There you are, Smith. Back with your little playmates.
How are you, love? Oh, hell, Lizzie, you asked me that question every time you see me. I'm fine.
You sure? You don't look too crash hot.
Yeah, well, I didn't sleep too well last night. The cop was as hard as a rock.
Listen, B, you wouldn't have been in the pound if it wasn't for that kid murderer. Phyllis and me are going to teach her a lesson.
Yeah, that bloody lagger.
So what do you reckon? You want to be in it?
Oh, she like, I don't care.
Hey?
Well, what's wrong? Can't you make up your own mind for a change? If you want to do it, do it.
Oh, Lizzie, what's up with her?
I don't know. But it's a worry. I told you she didn't eat a thing yesterday. And what with all that screaming the other night, God,
I wish we could talk together the way we used to. I feel so alone now. Can't you come to see me? I really need you. Come soon. Love, Debbie.
baby, what's the matter, love? Listen, letter from Debbie saying she needs me. Oh. Debbie's dead, love. She went a long time ago. No, there's a letter. There's a letter.
B, there's nothing here now.
I think you better call one of the screws and let's take her to the sister. Oh, no. No, there's nothing wrong. I'm all right.
I'll take care of yourself. Maybe we should follow her, Lizzie.
No.
Leave her alone. Let her calm down.
What do you reckon about beef, Phil?
Stir crazy from being in the pound. I've seen it before.
Yeah, that's what I reckon. We know whose fault that is, don't we?
When?
Right now.
You're on.
Cover for us, Lizzie, if the screws come in.
And where are you two off to?
I'll take you out to the gates.
Hello there.
Oh, Judy.
Well, Laney, going out into the mad world outside, huh?
Yeah, and I don't plan to be back either.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. Well, if you ever need me, you know where I am.
Thanks, Judy, but there's a train to Mildura at 11 o'clock and I plan to be on it.
Gonna meet Alan, huh?
Yeah, and this time we're going to keep out of trouble.
Well, I hope so.
Judy, thanks for everything you've done, you know, with the tattoos and...
Oh, come on, that's all part of the service. You gonna have the rest removed?
Yeah, it's all organised.
And Lainey, I'll get Mrs. O'Shea to take you out. I want to have a word with Judy.
Great, thanks.
Well, good luck, honey.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Have you heard about Denise?
That's why I'm here. Mrs. Reynolds phoned me. Look, I just can't believe that she'd let the department say no like that without putting up a fight.
I can.
Oh, I see. Douglas says jump and she says how high, is that right?
You know, I can't comment on that.
Hey, Denise. You there?
What do you want?
Just wanted to see if you got the message about your kid.
If you mean about the funeral, yes, I did. You don't have to rub it in.
Oh, no, I don't mean about the one you killed. I mean the other one.
Russell? What about him?
Oh, he snuck in here yesterday, wanted to see you. Didn't think the screws would tell you.
He was here? Well, why didn't they let me see him?
Beats me. Lizzie had a long chat with him, though. Nice little kid.
Oh, wait, don't go! What did he say?
Oh, he didn't say much. He probably thought you were going to do the same to him that you did to his brother, you little bitch. Lousy child killer liar.
Let me go, please.
Listen, Tyler, our mate B's gone stir crazy because you lagged, and that's something you don't do in here. Got it? Get it?
Yes.
Then remember.
I just can't understand the stupidity of this thing. She hasn't even been to trial yet. Whatever happened to innocent till proved guilty?
Well, I told you they don't like crimes against children.
Does anybody?
She's coming round.
Denise, can you hear me? Who did this to you?
I don't know.
Come on, whoever grabbed you through the bars, you must have seen who it was. Was it B. Smith again?
I don't know.
I think this time it's a lesson in lagging.
I'll go and see if Mrs. Morris has had any luck finding out who did it.
Judy,
Yes, love.
was Russell here yesterday?
Yes, didn't they tell you?
What did he say?
What about?
About Gary. About that night.
Well, he said there had been a fight. Denise, he also said that you usually never hit Gary.
It's not true. I did it. I didn't mean to. I just lashed out.
All right, honey. Calm down. Calm down. Look, he clammed up as soon as I started to talk to him. Denise, you're covering for him, aren't you? Russell did kill Gary, didn't he?
You think you're so smart, don't you? You knew B wasn't here. How the hell could I explain 3 people missing?
Oh, put a sock in it, Lizzie.
Yeah, no one came in, so what's the problem?
The problem is that you never think. Me worried out of me brain about B, and I've no idea where she is.
She's in her cell lying down. We called in on the way back.
How is she?
Asleep, I think. She never answered, so we just left. We didn't want to hang around.
Right, pay attention, everyone.
Where's Smith?
Well, she said she wasn't feeling very well, so she went to lie down, Miss Ferguson.
You gave her permission?
I don't know. She probably asked an officer, otherwise she wouldn't have gone.
Anyone mention this to you?
No.
Ah, looks like we found our culprit.
I'll go and check.
We're What's going on, Miss Ferguson?
Mind your business, Daniels. Get on with your work, the lot of you. Look as though you're half a day behind in here.
Miss Ferguson, I need to go to the dunny.
All right, Mackenzie, go, but come straight back.
Aye, aye, sir.
Well?
Smith found the letter. She went off her brain.
Anyone else see it?
No. She scuttled out of the place like a frightened rabbit.
Did she bash Tyler?
No. She was too freaked out.
Who did?
No names, Miss Ferguson. You know that. It's not part of our arrangement.
All right. Won't hurt to let her cop it anyway. She might get another stint in the pound.
Fine. Our plan's working out better than we'd hoped.
How do you mean?
I mean, if you push just a little harder, I'm sure that you might find that Smith is suicidal. That is, if you're interested.
Yeah. I'm interested.
He used to give me roses. I wish he could again. But that was on the outside, and things were different then. On the inside, the sun still shines, and the rain falls down. But the sun and rain are prisoners too when morning comes around. Last night I dreamed we were together, sharing all the love we'd known, till I had to face the nightmare of waking up alone. On the inside, the roses grow. They don't mind the stony ground, but the rose is here